I set it already, so I don't know. Oh, help. It's about to up, just up it, so I can see the whole face. There. That's good. So test on your phone, see what you're seeing. You can see me? Speak. Hello. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Anyone? Yeah. Oh, you can? That's good. Let me help you for a short time. Hello, welcome. Today I have that topic. I decided to talk about rich people and taxes. If you are new, my name is Sherifa. I'm a business owner here in Virginia, USA, and I'm very passionate about topics like this. You know, recently in the news, they're talking about rich people and taxes, saying that they're not paying their fair share of taxes. So I decided, you know what, let me talk about this because it connects with something I talk about in the books. You know, I've been reading books, Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki and the Cashflow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki. And these are the topics he's passionate about. So I saw a connection with this. I said, let me go and do a live about it. You see in my thumbnail, I have Jeff Bezos and I have Warren Buffett because they quoted the report is in the. By the way, I'm not a tax professional, I'm not an expert, but I have an idea because I own a corporation. So I have an idea how these kind of things could happen. Why a rich person may not pay taxes. By the way, we're talking federal taxes. If you hear they're talking about federal income taxes, because USA is very, very complicated as far as taxes. There are state taxes, federal taxes, but the whole concept they are talking about, specifically, you're talking about federal income taxes. And the rich people have a way of not paying the taxes. You'd think if they're billionaires, they're paying maybe so many millions, but it's all legal. That's why I'm interested in this topic. It's all legal. Number one, you have to have the education. Number two, you have to have the experts. So, and how do we get to learn from all this? By reading the books. Rich Dad Poor Dad and the Cashflow Quadrant. And if you're on my channel, you're going to get them free because I'm reading them. I'm reading them. In fact, right now, I have them in, I have the links in the description, the videos that I've been reading. You're going to learn a lot because Robert Kiyosaki has topics, complete sections talking about taxes. Like when we're doing the Rich Dad Poor Dad book, he talked about the power of corporations and he emphasized taxes. He emphasizes in the Cashflow Quadrant why we need to be on the right side of the quadrant, which is the I, as in, business owners or investors. And that's where the taxes, these, I want to call them games, but that's how you can save avoid, is it the right word? Yeah, because when you avoid taxes, you are doing it legally. So, the richest Americans, this report is, in fact, I first heard about this on CNN, but it's everywhere now. They say it's a PROPUBLICA, is the one that came up with this report, and because this is not me, I just heard it and I'm talking about it, but it's not my reporting. So I put a link in the description on this video, on this live stream. There's a link taking you to CNN where they will discuss this and they have more facts on that. But if you go everywhere on the internet now, you're going to hear about the rich people and not paying taxes. But the report came from it's called the ProPublica. So the link again is below this description of this stream, taking you to CNN. So that's where I quoted that. But to be able to do what the rich people do, You have to know. Those experts know the tax loopholes. By the way, this is mostly Americans. This is America, but wherever you are, these things are existing. Because they say you have to know about tax loopholes, you have to know about tax deductions, you have to use the corporation. They have the 1031, what they do when they're exchanges, when they are selling properties. They just, because you pay, like when you go to taxes on real estate, you pay when you sell. When you have to have the transaction, the cash. That's when you pay. So what they do, they transfer into a bigger one, one with more value, and another one with more value. That's how they keep like avoiding the taxes. And then there's what's called the effective tax rate. I'm mentioning all these terms that to show you how complicated it could be. That's why you need the experts. They pay taxes. The system here is set up that you pay, most of the taxes are higher if you earn a paycheck. If you're earning a paycheck, the rates are very, very clear. So the more you earn, the more you pay. The more you earn, the more you pay. But for them, according to these reports I've been reading, they say the wealth for the rich people is outside of the whole system set up of IRS and taxes. And then they also say they borrow against. Hello, Medina. Hello, Naim. I'm talking about rich people on taxes. Rich people not paying taxes. And how can we learn from what they're doing? So they say they borrow against their wealth. And by that they use a lot of money from the banks. Money that's not, remember, other people's money and other people's time. That's the business owners. That's what they do. But they use other people's money and then they use it in a way that they end up with no taxes paid. The deductions that are allowed, when you're a business owner, so many deductions, even on let me give you an example. My business is very, very small, but I can tell you that I could deduct, before I pay my tax, I can deduct the expense on the telephone, expense on the internet, expense on vehicles, expense, everything you deduct, and then that's how you even end up making maybe a loss. And of course, when you make a loss, you don't pay any taxes. So on even a small level, like my level, I know the advantages of being a business owner. Okay, hello, Aidan, welcome. So, did you hear in the chat, tell me, have you heard of this, what I'm talking about? That rich people in America, millionaires, billionaires, they pay little or no federal taxes, federal income tax, and income, the money you go and get paid with a check, that's the worst money when it comes to taxes. Because that's why when Rich Dad is talking about the cash flow quadrant, he's saying it's bad to be on the left side of the quadrant. And the left has the employees and the self-employed, the small business owners. He talks about his dad. The more money he made, the more taxes he paid. But you see, that's his real dad, the one he called the poor dad. But on the right, that's where the rich dad was. So the game is very, very different. So the purpose of me talking about this today is to say to you, please learn. Let's learn. Because if you do the regular way, the more money you're going to make, the more taxes you pay. But if you learn and start doing things the way they are doing, then there are ways to pay less taxes. And there are other advantages also. It's not just about taxes. This is about taxes, but there are other advantages of growing your money. Okay? So, hello, Frank. I see you are here. I'm sorry it's late. It's a little bit late, but I intentionally put it there because it also helps some other people. So have you, in the chat, tell me, have you heard about billionaires not paying taxes legally? It's not illegal what they're doing. It's not illegal. That's the important thing. There is a report. If you are one of those people who are interested in I think you've heard of Jeff Bezos. I use him in my thumbnail here. And Warren Buffett. Those are billionaires. Have you heard of the report about the taxes they paid? This report that came out? Okay, type in the chat. Have you heard about the taxes, the little taxes being paid by rich people? So when you come and watch this later, because I just wanted to highlight the topic, and also to highlight that this kind of a topic is the one we are covering, the books I read, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and the Cashflow Quadrant. I put links below this video of all the books, of all the videos that are finished. Video on Rich Dad Poor Dad, I have 68 videos, and then the Cashflow Quadrant, we finished 25 videos. But this information relates to what the rich people are doing. They have the knowledge. Let's get the knowledge too. What do you mean, Naim? Do you know? Do you have this story also in Bangladesh? Rich people not paying taxes. But you see, in other countries, they do it a little bit very differently. Because the governments encourage rich people to, they do this. They give them these incentives. They give them tax breaks because they want them to create jobs. So it can be played differently. Even here in USA, there are some areas where they want to encourage the rich person to bring jobs, and then they say you will not pay taxes for a certain period. They take taxes off of them. So that's true. Is that what's happening, Naim? Is that what's happening? Yeah, the rich people, they don't pay taxes, they say, but it's legal. That's the important thing. Because, you know, there are advantages. The rich people create a job, right? When you want a job, the rich people bring the job, and the government is happy. So I guess that's why maybe they ignore, because they can change these laws. There are loopholes. Like here in USA, there are loopholes that the rich people use to pay less taxes. But the government knows about these loopholes. Why do you think they're not closing them? Maybe because they want the rich people to be happy so they can do what they're doing. I don't know. So do you have anything you want to add in the chat? Please add something you want to say. Are you aware of what I'm talking about? That rich people don't pay taxes? Or you are not? By the way, I can get into the topic, the other topics that I do here of setting smart goals, of anything you want to ask, you can ask me. But this is a topic I want to leave on my channel because I want the people who are going to come later to go. There is a report below this video, this stream, in the description. It takes you to CNN, but also it highlights this topic. So you can go on the internet somewhere else, Google, and learn more about how to pay less taxes as you get richer. Hopefully you're going to become richer, right? Naim, are you going to make a lot of money? Or they are paying taxes and they're not. What do rich people do in Bangladesh, Naim? What are the rich people doing over there? Do they have factories? How do you know they are rich? What do they have? Because the Bezos, the one I just talked about here, and the one you haven't seen my photo, he owns Amazon.com, and he's owning many other things. He's a billionaire. And then Warren Buffett is an investor. He invests, he buys companies, he does a lot of stuff also. So what do the rich people do in Bangladesh? Nine. What they do? By the way, anyone with a question, add. I also suggested Frank, and Aidan, I suggested that we take these books, the knowledge, to the local people. But you have not responded to that. I asked you, please, let's take this message to the local people. They want to make some money too, right? You're not responding to that. Who is responding? Come to my Facebook group. Today I even didn't link the Facebook group link. But if you want, Naim, you're already in my Facebook group, take this message to your local people, your local town. Okay, contact me, Naim. I want you to take the Rich Dad message because that's what we're talking about today. It's connected. If you master what's in the Rich Dad Poor Dad book and the Cashflow Quadrant book, then you know why the rich people don't pay taxes. Because there are ways that you handle your money. Okay? So this is going to be a short one. I'm going to be here for a short time. Just I wanted to leave it on for the people who come later. Please, if you come later, my name is Sherifa. I'm a business owner here in Virginia, USA, and I'm passionate about taking our life to the next level. I'm here. I read those books that I've been talking about, Rich Dad Poor Dad. The links are in this description. If you subscribe and join me every day. I'm here daily, but 5 days a week. now I started adding in driving, these drives that I do. So mostly 4 days a week, I'm reading the books. Then on Thursday, sometimes I drive out, I go to town and show you around USA. Then on Friday, like today, I'm live. Then on Saturday, again, I do the books. And Sunday, I do motivation, asking you to take a step to make your life better. So when you watch this and you watch it later, please look in the description. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, but I'm asking you to please take this knowledge to where you are. You are not responding to that. You are coming to watch them, but you're not sharing with your people. In the description, I have the links to all the videos you've seen me create when I'm reading the books. Please take this knowledge. I appreciate all the love in the chat, but I want you to take this knowledge to your people. Come to my Facebook group. By the way, let me see if I can find the link. Come in my Facebook group, and so you can connect with me maybe better, and take this knowledge to your people. Let me see if I can get a link to put in the chat so that I could even put in the video itself. If you're watching me and this message I'm talking about sounds like a good message for you, come be close to me, please. Come be in my Facebook group. Go teach, share what we are talking about here. Share with your people. Slowly by slowly, people are going to be educated. Can you imagine billionaires not paying taxes? We want to learn what they do. So this is a link to the Facebook group, assuming you want to be there. It's not for everyone. It's for people who really want to be more active. That's my Facebook group. But all of you who are here, you've been watching the videos, so I don't think you need that. You've been watching the ones I've been reading. But I want you to share, please. Share with the people in your community. Naim, are your parents watching all the videos we've been reading? Naim, you used to watch with your parents. Are they watching? Yes or no? And I'm so sorry it's late over there. So those of you who come later, my Facebook group, I like people, okay, we have people who have YouTube channels. If you want to start a YouTube channel, if you want to learn affiliate marketing, earning money online, but also just to be just around people who wish you well, support you, come. Yes to what? Naomi said yes. Your dad, mom and dad, they're watching the videos. Do you have Wi-Fi, Naim, in Bangladesh? That's good, but let them watch these videos, and all of you who come and watch these videos, please watch them and take something and do it. Don't just watch and say that was a good lesson. It's like going to school. These books, it's like going to school. Do something with the knowledge. Okay, now I don't know what you said yes to. Your mom and dad are watching. They need to watch all of them. Like this one, the topic about taxes, we covered it when in the Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert was talking about like using corporations. They use corporations. I have a corporation. Mine is not big yet, but I have a corporation, and I know what it means. There is also mine is an S corporation, but there's a C corporation. The C is even more powerful because it can go public, can have stocks, and have. Who here wants to start a business? Tell me in the chat. Tell me who wants to start a business, like a business with your own name. Who wants to start a business? You know, online is very easy now to start a business. Who is interested? I should add that in when I'm inviting people. Those who want to start businesses. Okay? Okay, this is going to be a short live. At least I put everything in the description. Please, when you come and watch this later, it was about the rich paying less taxes or no taxes, but we are talking federal income taxes. Because I remember when they were asking President Trump, I have Wi-Fi bill is, wow. That's a lot of money. That's why you need to be doing business. typing something about Wi-Fi being very expensive. That's why you need to be making the money, Naim. So I was saying that this is federal income taxes. That's why in one of the interviews, they were asking President Trump why that he didn't pay taxes, and he said, because I was smart. Because he was smart, he knows how this game is played. So he uses experts. He was not, as long as it's not illegal. You know, there is tax avoidance and tax because if you are if you are refusing to pay taxes, that's a different thing. That's not what we're talking about here. We are talking about paying less taxes or no taxes, but legally by using, again, if you came a little bit later, by using the tax loopholes, by using tax deductions, by using corporation companies, by using the 1031 rule. They use exchanges in real estate, using experts, of course, effective tax rates which are lower, and then knowing how to borrow against your own assets. That's what rich people do. I'm not an expert. You need, like in USA, a CPA, a seasoned person who knows what they're doing. If you have your money to pay them, they'll show you what you need to do. Okay, so I'm closing this. I see people, but I don't see you chatting in here. Anyone who has a question for me, if you want to set, like, you want to do like a SMART goal, Naim, we did a SMART goal for you. What's going on? Are you dealing with your SMART goal? I haven't heard from you. All the people who set SMART goals, I've not heard what you're doing. Are you doing something better, Naim? Type in the chat if you are on or you went to sleep. Are you working on your SMART goal? The one we said, you wanted to help your community and you also wanted to earn more money. I remember you set a very large goal. Are you doing it? You have a lot of skills, Naim. You can work for people. Have you ever done managing social media, like social media not companies, accounts? Do you do that, Naim? Like managing someone's Instagram or TikTok, stuff like that, or their YouTube channel? Do you do that? Do you know how to do that? I could recommend you to people who want their channels managed. Do you know how to do things like thumbnails, Naim, or you don't? Because if you don't, editing videos, those are the kind of things I have people around. Since you are trustworthy, because I worked with you a little bit, I could recommend you. Hello, Nikki. Hey, Nikki, how are you? Do you have a SMART goal to set? Do you want to set a SMART goal? I set a SMART goal for you, Nikki. What's your goal, Nikki? What do you want to work on? Do you want to work on something? We set a SMART goal for you. You know, I set SMART goals here when I'm live. If you want a SMART goal for yourself, what do you want to work on? Why do you need more money, Naim? Why do you need more money? You need to learn. After you know, then people sign you up, you help them, and then they pay you. What can you do over those things I just named? Like for YouTube channels, for social media accounts, what can you do? That's not promotion. Something that's physical, that you can say, I can edit your videos. Okay, that's not a SMART goal, Nikki. That's what you want to do, right? But SMART is, let me write it down here so I can talk about it. SMART means it's specific. So if it's specific, when do you want to go? Where do you want to go? It has to be measurable. You can say, I want to travel once a month to this place. And achievable. Is it possible for you? Yeah. Naim, we talked about that. Help poor people. But that's too general too. What do you really want to do? What do you want to do, Naim? Be specific. How do you help poor people? Make it specific. I'm here now. What do you want to do? I'm writing yours next. Let's first finish Nikki. You said it has to be relevant to what you want to achieve. Why do you want to travel, Nikki? Why you want to travel the world? Why? And it has to be time bound. You have to say that you want to travel, when and how many times, all that. That's why we need a goal that's specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. That's how you set it. And you, Naim, the same thing. You want to help poor people, but be specific. For the first time I'm on you now, Naim, is because I don't have many people on today. Let's talk about you. What do you want to help with poor people? Something that you can do next month. You come and you say, I did it. What is it? Put in the chat. What do you want to do with poor people? How do you want to help them? Naim. And then Nikki, why do you want to travel? Education, there are no schools. There are no schools in Bangladesh now, because we're talking education. This education that we're doing here in these books, I don't know. The people, do they know English, Naim? Because we can start with you and call it a project. Then others can see what I'm trying to do. I can start with you. I support you a little bit with the Wi-Fi. Then you start showing people, reading these books with people. This is the knowledge. It's like going to school. So tell me about English. Do they know English now, the people in the community, the poor people, or they don't? Nikki, I'm still here with you. Where do you want to travel? Why do you want to travel? So if there are many schools, why are you making education your goal? Because if there are many schools, they cannot afford to go to school. Why are you making it your goal? What do you want to do exactly? See, that's why we need a SMART goal. What do you want to do with the poor people, to help the poor people? Be specific, okay? Well, I'm still with you, Nikki. Nikki, why do you want to travel? Where do you want to travel? How many times do you want to travel? All those questions need to be answered. Type in the chat. Let me see your goals. And for you, Naim, I want you to be more specific. What exactly do you want to do? Remember I told you about the school, what you do for me? Something was lacking, something was missing. The children were not learning their religion, so we had to create a school that had to provide that. So what about you? Please type in the chat. Type in the chat, 9. I want us to set a real goal for you. And Nikki, someone there, please type in the chat. I see you are there, but you're not typing. I'm not going to stay so long over here, especially if you are not setting your SMART goals. I'll just, because I'm going to leave it on. I don't want other people to be so bored by what we are doing right now, because I'm not saying anything to them. And I apologize. When I do my lives, I like to talk to the people in the chat, the people who normally watch my videos. So that's how I do the lives. A little bit of sharing, like what I shared here about taxes. When you start, even if it's just a small business, now I'm talking to the ones who's going to come and watch this later. When you do a business, make sure, if you can, especially in USA, make sure it's like an LLC or it's a corporation. Please don't do sole proprietorship. We have the disadvantages. You can go read about them, of sole proprietorship. Try to avoid that because it dies with you. If you want a business that many other disadvantages, there's no protection. You cannot protect yourself against what could happen against you. So that's why you need to separate yourself from your business and have like an LLC or corporation or those kinds that have, if you're an international businesses that have like limited on it, or limited liability company here in USA, or INC incorporated. Okay, Naim, you are not being specific. Remember, SMART goal is specific. Tell me something. Say the females don't know how to speak English. I want the females to learn how to speak English. Something specific. What's missing? You are being too general. Then you won't be able to achieve it. It will be hard. So let's make it specific. What do you want them to learn? Can you type? What do you want the females to learn? And are they separating the females from the males in school? Why are the females not getting the good education? Okay, they're not going to school. They're not taking them to school. They're taking only boys. Is that what you're saying? You have, are they saying a girl cannot go to school, or people just don't pay for the girls? If that's the issue, that's a different issue. That if you said in your village, the girls are not allowed to go to school, that's different. If you say that the girls, they don't pay school fees for them, that's easier to deal with. Because that's when you talk to other people who have money to help sponsor the girls. Okay, what is it? Which one of that is a problem? They're not allowed to go to school, or they don't have money to go to school? Because I remember that girl who was almost killed because she was fighting for the girls to go to school. Is it Marala? What's her name? Yeah, the one the Taliban almost killed. Is that the kind of situation you have? They don't want girls to go to school? Okay, Nikki, I think Nikki left because I don't see her here this morning. I was trying to create a smart goal for her. Naim, do you have children like that in your own home? People who are related to you, girls who cannot go to school? Because that would be very sad, actually. It would be sad. For me, where I originally come from, I'm American now, here in America, but where I come from, which is Uganda, education is for both. They take them seriously, both of them, male and female. So if they leave out the female, that's bad. What is secondary education? How many years of education is secondary education, 9? Secondary, because the secondary I know, like in Africa, it would be like, actually like 7 plus 6 years of education is secondary, which is, that's from secondary they go to university. So what is secondary for you? How many years are those of school? If you count like from 6 years going on, by the time you go to secondary, how many years are you? I'm trying to understand, because secondary education is not bad education. How old are they when they get married? And you can be married and go to school too. I mean, you can be educated and get married. Doesn't mean you only get married and that's it. You can be married and have your education. Yes? Okay, tell me about secondary education. How many years of secondary? Because secondary education is not very bad. You can go and train. Okay. So if someone has gone up to 10th class, I think that's good. Only if they don't continue and go maybe train in something. But just because they are married doesn't mean they don't work. So married women don't work in Bangladesh or where you are. 9. When you get married, you can't work. So what do you want to change? Please type exactly. Say, this is what I want to do in my community. Okay. Okay, I get it. But tell me, what's your goal? What do you want to do in your community? Be specific though. Be specific. You could say, I want more children to go to secondary education. So your goal would be to make sure the ones that are coming out 1 to 5, that you figure out a way to support them to continue. Or your goal could be the ones who don't come to school at all. Who do you want to support? I'm having a conversation with you, 9. Who do you want to support? The ones who are not in school at all, or the ones who are from primary, or the ones who get out after secondary? You want them to go to university. Which one? So I'm having a conversation with Naim. He's in Bangladesh. He's a very good young man. He wants to help his people. But I'm asking him a few questions. Okay? 9. Respond to that, please. Or we can communicate outside of this show, because I'm going to leave it on and it's going to be boring. So please, when you come later to watch this, I have links in the description, but the main message on this video was to emphasize that to pay less taxes, you have to have financial literacy. You have to know what you're doing, especially if you have a lot of money. But if you don't, especially they are YouTubers, it's good to make money on YouTube, especially if you are big, you have $1 million subscribers and all that. But when it's tax season comes, you're not going to be smiling, because they're going to give you a bill that's so big. That's why you need to talk to, especially, I forgot to mention that, I should have mentioned it, YouTubers. If you don't have things in order, you need to talk to a professional about the income that YouTube will pay you, because the taxes are very high. So talk to a professional. This was about how to lower your taxes. Make sure you talk early enough, because they're going to advise you how you spend your money and how you do things. You have to separate yourself from, you have to create like it's a business, and you separate yourself from it. Like all the money you spend on YouTube, or the camera stuff you buy, or maybe you do some advertising for your affiliate links, all that qualifies as deduction. It's an expense. So if you don't do it right though, they'll just take all the money that YouTube gives you and they put just a flat percentage on it, which will be very high. You'll be shocked. You'll be shocked. Because remember, taxes come later. They come later after the year. Like January to December, that's a tax year, but taxes are filed in April. So by the time they are giving you this huge bill, the money is gone. You already spent it. So please, this is a very important topic. Let's learn. Let's do what others do. Come learn by reading the books. Actually, don't read. I read them. You just watch my videos. The link is in the description below. Or just go to Amazon.com and just buy your own copies. But the audio is free. I don't think today I linked audio. But as you are watching those other videos, the audio link is there. It's free for both of them. Rich Dad Poor Dad or the Cashflow Quadrant. Okay, I'm going 9. However, Bangladesh girls are ahead of boys in primary education and secondary education. However, they lag behind in higher education. Okay, that's understandable. 9. It's understandable. So now I'm asking one more question, then I'll cut this off. What do you want to do? Who exactly do you want to help? 9. In your country, who exactly? Tell me how old they are. You already said they're females. So which female do you want to support? It's easier to support the young ones than the older ones, because the older ones are more expensive. So I'm waiting for your answer, then I'll cut this one out. My message is out already. I'm saying, let's learn. I'm leaving the links to the videos, to the books. Okay? So I'm waiting for 9 for your answer. No. Then, if that's the case, then you can be a champion. You can be a champion. I don't know if you're political, 9. You can make it a message to talk to the parents and talk to the children, not stop their education. To say, you know what, you can still get married, but first finish your degree or whatever it is. So which age, put a number, which age do you care about most? Those ones that they are marrying before they finish school, or they don't continue their education, or the ones who are not in school at all? Which group do you care more about? Because the other, the older ones, you could just start like a non-profit or something. Just you start without even registering anything. You just talk to them, encourage them to continue. Figure out a way to talk to the parents, not to marry off their children before they finish education. Tell them they can still get married, but later. Let's first get the education, because this affects the young children they have. Once the mother is not educated properly, it affects the children. So they need to know that. Okay? Don't rush into the marriage. Okay. But now we are not giving you the answers. I'm about to cut this one off. What do you want? What do you want to do? Tell me that I want to, in my village, because that's how you're going to do this one. You start with your own village, where you live, and create a difference there. then it can expand to other places. So what's going on in your own village? Do you have many girls who are not going to school? But I'm sure there are boys too. Is it very expensive? How much is it to pay for school? For one term? Is it in one term, or what do they call them? Semester? How much is it to pay for a young child to go to school? But remember, I asked you a question already. I said, who do you want to support? Name, answer. But you should be sleeping by this time. Yes? Are you going to type, or you want me to cut it off? Yes? Are you going to type? I'm waiting for you now. Don't make it too long. Just make them short. Because I see you are typing too long. That's why it takes a while. Just type quick answers. I can read it. I'm about to bring my money back. Now when I bring my money back, more people are going to want to come to my lives when I'm giving out the money. Hello, type in the chat. I see you on. Please type in the chat. You have a question for me? I was here setting up, the whole topic was about taxes, by the way. If you just joined me, I was talking about the rich people not paying taxes, but actually they're doing it legally. That's what I was saying. They're doing it legally. Let's also learn how to save some money, how to make the money in the first place, before we even talk about taxes. Let's first learn how to make it. So join me. Please make sure you're subscribed on this channel. Make sure you click on the bell so you're notified. And like this live. Please put a like on the live and add a comment. I'm still waiting for you, Naim. I'm still waiting for you. Make it short when you're communicating. Just type simple things. I can read them. Okay? I'm waiting, but I'm about to cut it off. We've gone over 40 minutes. My intention is now to be like, since I leave them on, people who come later, they can watch, okay? Nine, where do you need support, and how much is going to school? How much does it cost? You have to convert it in dollars though. Because me, I don't know your money, how you do it. Okay? I don't want to prolong this because the topic, I'm already done with the topic. You can send me a message, Naim, because when you talk to other people who care about what you're talking about, in my experience, people will support you, Naim. People will support what you are doing. Then just talk to them. Just start with a specific girl, and because you are for you and man, this is my idea for you, or my suggestion. Find another female, a female, not a male, because for you a male. So being passionate about young girls who may be misunderstood, maybe, just my opinion. So you find a girl who's passionate about what you're passionate about. At least work together with that girl, because the girl can talk to the girls, and then maybe the parents, okay? I hope you understand. Find a girl in your community who is passionate about what you're passionate about to support you. Okay? I think it sounds like what you're describing, maybe the parents. Do they give a lot of gifts when a girl gets married? The parents get excited and they say, oh, we could get gifts instead. They give you away. Is that what's going on? Why are they getting married so fast? Or the girls think that's what they can do? Okay, I'm going to have to get this off, Naim. I'm suggesting that be focused. Focus on the problem. Identify the people you want to support, and then talk to them. Say, you know what? Go back to school. If there are some people who came out of school and they are there doing nothing, encourage them to go back to school. But the best way would be to encourage them while they are still in school, so they stay and bring good grades, so then they can continue to university. Okay? I'm cutting off this one. Next time when you are chatting, try not to write long sentences, because they take long to show up. So just type. As I read, you type as I read. Okay? That's what I talked about. I even asked you how much it is. I think if I were you, those are the ones I would talk about. I'll focus on those. The ones who don't know how to read and write, those would be my target. You start slowly, identify where they are, and see how they can be helped. Okay? So I think I'll conclude it with that. Now you have an assignment. A SMART goal would be specific. How many people are you going to talk to who have failed to go to school because they don't have money? After you identify them, then you know what? I have 3 people over here. They need to go to school. It costs so much money. That way you can talk to other people who can support you. If you are really passionate about that, I'm passionate about those topics. Okay? Find out the details. Get some details about the people you care about. Okay, thank you for watching. For those of you who come later, again, the topic was taxes. The rich don't pay taxes. And I'm saying they do that legally. I put a link in the description on top about CNN. It's explaining explaining everything. If you want to learn the facts about this case. And also, I think it's called Propublica. They are the ones who came with this report that we're talking about. That 25 millionaires. I think they call them millionaires, billionaires. Some are billionaires. Americans. They paid. They said they pay relatively little or sometimes nothing in federal income taxes, but it's all legal. So their investments over regular work, they just do investments on the right car. I went through all that, but if you want to learn more about these topics of financial intelligence, or saving on taxes and all that, please come join my lessons. I read books, Robert Kiyosaki's books, and I put links in the description. One is called Rich Dad Poor Dad, the other one is Cashflow Quadrant. We cover all these topics daily. I'm on here daily. Please come 12:30 p.m. USA Eastern Time. Click on the bell so you know when I have new videos coming. So I'm about to get off here. Do you know our Prime Minister is female? Parliament Speaker is female. Position leader is female. Then you are empowered already. I know. Naim, it sounds like the women are powerful in your country. That's the way I'm seeing it. You are fine. Just take care of the people in your village. I think that's where the problem is. Take care of the people in your own village, where you are. The ones who are not going to school, worry about those. I think that's what I would do. Because you can see a difference in a very short time. Someone who goes to school, their life changes. Okay, let me know in outside of this, you are in my Facebook group, you can always get to me now. Go to your village and talk to them, the people who fail to go to school, and find out the kind of help they need, okay? Then you can start your non-profit, the one you talked about, and start talking to other people. There are companies that care about people and education. They can sponsor them, okay? See? I guess the women are very powerful over there. So I see people who just came on. Please, we're talking about rich people and taxes, and I think I've talked enough. The rest is in the description. You can go. What's true, Medina? Medina, what's true? I don't know what you're commenting about, Medina. I was about to close this one off. But people who come later, they can watch, they can see the report that I talked about. When CNN reported the 25 billionaires who don't pay taxes, a lot of taxes, is in the description. It takes you to CNN, and then the books, Rich Dad Poor Dad, Cashflow Quadrant, the links are there. The real books, if you want to go buy them, but also the links to the videos that I'm doing. Okay, I'm about to get off here. Medina, do you have a SMART goal? Medina, I don't remember setting a SMART goal for you. We've been here many times setting SMART goals. We just set one for 9. Now go, it's not really a smart goal as such, but I want you to go specifically to your community and find out. These people you're talking about, the one who can't go to school because of money, the one they're making married because they can't go back to school, those kind of situations, make it your mission. But like I said, because you're Muslim, it's better you work with a female. Find a female who is passionate about what you're passionate about, work together to solve the problem. See? I don't know why you want to support women. They're already good, I think. The country is already recognizing the women. That's my opinion. I'm seeing it from far. But you go take care of your community. 9. Take care of your community. Make sure the ones who need to go to school to go. Yes. There is always more work to do, okay? There is always more work to do. 9, I'm cutting this off. You have an assignment. Go in your community. Find out these girls that cannot go to school and the girls that are making get married when they don't want to. And then, Medina, do you want a smart goal? We can set a smart goal for you before I cut off. Does Medina want a smart goal? Okay, who else is on here? If you are on here, type in the chat. I didn't put the money out here, but for supporting this message, I'll send you 10. I'll send you a $10. Type in the chat. If you're on here before I close it, I'm sending you 10. Type your name. I want to see you before I close it, that you are here. Then you figure out a way I can send you $10 for supporting this message and for hanging in there. And take a step to make your life better. So type, I'm waiting before I cut it off. Who is on? Type your name in the chat. Because the man I used to hold, I still have it, but I've not been bringing it on. Okay, no one is typing. Okay, where have you been, Nikki? It's been a while. Nikki, come to my. Nikki, do you want to start a YouTube channel? I was about to close this actually. Do you want to start a YouTube channel? You can come to my Facebook group, then you can communicate better than here. Okay. But take action, because we've been talking about 9. We've been talking about you want to help your people. It's been a few months. If you had started, you'd be far away. Me, I'm action taker. Take action. You'd be far away already. Okay, Nikki, do you want a YouTube channel? If you like world culture, you could actually have a YouTube channel. You just talk about cultures from different countries. You do some research and bring it on your YouTube channel. Do you want to have a YouTube channel, Nikki? Or you don't? If you do, come to my Facebook group. Naim, do you want a YouTube channel also? Or no? For those of you who want YouTube channels, let me give you my my Facebook group. Madina, I'm waiting. If you are on and want a smart goal, we can set it right now. Do you want a channel? Nikki, yes or no? Just answer. You want a YouTube channel or you don't? We guide you to create one if you are interested. Because you just talked about world culture, you could start a channel about world culture and you talk about the cultures. You just bring videos. You may not even have to go anywhere. You just get it from the internet. Then you make some money and start doing the real travel. Okay, respond to me. I'm about to cut it off. Nikki, do you want to start a YouTube channel? Then I'll give you a link here if you care. Do you want to start or you don't want to start? It's a simple yes or no. You want a channel, Nikki? Yes or no? Then you can have a channel where you talk about the world culture. No. You can start before you start your travel. You can start a YouTube channel and use the knowledge you have or your research. Okay, that's fine. But that looks like because when you already have a channel, I'm just suggesting. Then when you travel, you even tell your viewers, I'm traveling to UK, I'm going to the UK, I'll bring you some photos, or I'll do what? Shoot a video over there. Then you have someone to talk to. Okay? That's how I would do it. Start the channel. then start traveling. When you travel, you post on your channel. You see? These days, people sell products before they make them. They sell something before it's made. So that's what you do. Sell it. You say, I'm starting a YouTube channel. I'm going to travel. Then you talk about the countries you care about and all that stuff. That's how I would do it. Ha 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 ha. What's ha 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 my name? Why are you laughing? You want a YouTube channel too? Yeah, let's do a YouTube channel 9. You want one? You're already in my group, so you don't need to come. Nikki, if you want to come to my Facebook group, let me give you a link, but it's up to you. I like people who take action. No, there are no quiz. I'll bring them back, don't worry. I'll bring back the quizzes and I'll bring back the money. I was testing to see who is committed to this channel. Sometimes I do things intentionally to see who is committed to this channel, whether there is money or not, there's quizzes or not. The people who used to answer the quizzes actually come later. I used to have the lives at 1:30 p.m. Like around now, where the time is going. Those are the people who used to respond to quizzes. People in Bangladesh, they like my live, but they come through quickly and go. They don't stay. So if someone is staying, then they can do the quiz. You have to be around. Okay, I'll get you some quizzes, okay? Next time, let's see. What topic do you want? Let me honor your request. What topic do you want? Money? Something about money? It's good you talked about the quizzes. Thank you, Naim. I'll do quizzes next time I come, okay? Or you want me to put an extra live? I could come on Wednesday. I could come and do an extra live if you want. Put the topic. What do you want me the quiz to be about? And the people those who come later, please, he just reminded me I used to do quizzes here a lot. Then I stopped. Oh, Mariam, you came when I'm about to close it. How are you, Mariam? You never set a SMART goal. I don't know about your SMART goal. Do you have one? I was about to close this one. It was about rich people and taxes. That they don't pay taxes. Are you familiar with that? They don't pay federal taxes here in USA. It was about USA rich people. That's the one. Oh, yeah, it's very late, I know. I know it's very late. I'm testing different times. It's intentional sometimes. Thank you for your support, Mariam. But I don't see you in my Facebook group. Why don't you come? You want me to invite you? Come. Let me put that. That's for Mariam and Nikki. If you want to come to the group, here, there, that's... We set a SMART goal for you, remember? We discussed your house. Have you started making the money? Get close to me, Mariam. The link is right there. Click and come. Come to my group. Do you want to start a YouTube channel, Mariam? Do you? You have to make the money. It's not going to come. Just come. You have to learn to make the money. I've been suggesting things here, but you're not responding. There's a program where you can go learn how to make money, but also I suggest that you have a YouTube channel. That's the easier way to connect with people. Oh my goodness. We have Lydia. Lydia was about to go. Lydia is here. Oh, you don't have Facebook. You can create Facebook right now if you want. All they want is your name. You can be on Facebook as soon as right now if you want. It's free. Then you can be in my group. Yes, do that and come be with us, okay? Lydia, nice to see you. It's been a while. Oh my God. How are you doing? You know our Lydia friend? You remember her? She used to be here all the time, but she's not been feeling good, so... Okay, do that, Mariam. When you do that, then find this group. Let me type it here. When you're on Facebook, find me or find this group. And and apply to come. Because sometimes I'm not always talking about it. Take a step to... We're just very few people. But if you want to start a YouTube channel, do you want to start a YouTube channel, Mariam? Yes or no? That's the name of my group. I didn't know you were in school, Naim. Exams need preparation. Okay? A prayer enough is not enough. A prayer is not enough for exams. You need to study. Study and you pass your exam. I'll pray for you. Let me know when it's coming. But first study, okay? When are you doing the exam, Naim? Okay, I'm about to get off here, I think. We've been here for how long? Okay, that's 1 hour. Exactly 1 hour. So let's get off. Please keep close. Be in my group. My group covers these topics. For those of you who are coming later, I keep sounding like I'm getting off and then I'm still here. Yes, I will show you how to do a YouTube channel. So you be in my group. We'll figure out a way to communicate. I have people who started YouTube channel like Lydia. Lydia. Lydia, are you still on? Can you share your experience of starting a YouTube channel? I know you're not feeling good. Lydia is one of them who started from scratch. Madina too. Madina, I see her in the chat. People started from zero. You watch, as long as you have a cell phone, you can have a YouTube channel. Mariam, are you interested? I'll be the one to watch your first video. Just me and you. I share my WhatsApp number, then you record your first one and we prepare and put it in a group until we say now you are ready to have your channel. Okay? Come to my group. I'll support you. That's what I care about. Okay, I'm about to get off here. Miss Lydia, nice to see you. To see that you are getting better. Yeah, I know. I used to do it early, but then I was also I'll see. Do you want me to do a one on Wednesday? I can come Wednesday and do an early one just for you. Which topic do you want? Between you, Naim and Mariam, choose the topic you want. I come cover it on Wednesday. Type in the chat. What do you want me to talk about? I come do a live just for you. Early, not late like this. For the people of Bangladesh. Put in the chat. Success habits, animal online, rich dad, poor dad books. What topic do you care about? Put in here. And then I can do a special live for you on or maybe Wednesday or one time. I'll do it live. I'll put it up. You'll see it coming, and it's specific for you because I bring it in a time that's early. Because other people are like they like this kind. Okay, early. Okay, what time? Tell me how many hours from now? Like when I do my books, when I do the videos on books, or earlier than that? What do you prefer? Okay, I'll think about it. I'll just drop when I find myself in some time. I'll just schedule a live one time during the week. Maybe like on a Wednesday. Like on a Wednesday, I just put it up and it comes early. Watch out for it. Until you have the quiz, it will have the money giving. Although you don't take it. When I give it to you, you refuse to take it. Bangladesh, only 9 says yes. The rest said no. Okay, I promise to do that. 9, you suggest the topic you want. We do a live that's very, very early, specifically for Bangladesh people. And anyone who wants to join us can join us. Okay. Do that soon. Next week we can throw in a live. It could be just 15 minutes, 30 minutes, no problem, okay? Now you sleep well. Thank you for your support. Mariam, create your Facebook account. Come to my group. We'll see how to get you into YouTube. It's easy, okay? As long as you have a fun. Yes, Lydia started from zero, from scratch, and she has a channel now. Let me share her channel for those of you who forgot her channel. By the way, let me make you laugh. Naim, go see Lydia's first video. You're going to laugh. The very first one she put on YouTube. Let me share it with you here. I'm going to share the channel. When you see, you go to her videos, take a look at the one she did, the very first video. You'll see that it's doable because now she's so more relaxed. You know, when you're starting out, it's not easy. You are like worried, you don't know what's going on. Let me see if I can share her channel here. Then you can check it out and see her first video. Miss Lydia, sorry I'm not intending to embarrass you. You look. Go to her channel. I'm just telling you, go to the videos and see the very old videos that she recorded first. You see where we all begin. If you see my first one, you'd laugh. That's Lydia. Anyone interested in by the way, Lydia, I'm going to put your channel in my link. I'm going to put a pinned comment on this video. I say anyone who wants to see where people start, watch this one. Remind me if you don't see it there. I'll put your link. Okay, bye-bye. I'm saying take very good care of yourself. Take very good care of your family. Take very good care of your health. During the week sometime, we're going to do one early for the people in Bangladesh especially, okay? Take a step to a better you. Bye-bye. Yes, thank you. I care about you very much. Thank you for your support.